the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is March 2nd, 2025. It is 3:01 a.m. So this is the background. Analytics. Come on. That's that. Oh, I'm surprised I have 1,280 views in the last 48 hours because I haven't been really posting that much. So let's go straight to Twitter because I just put the list together. I haven't been on Twitter as much lately. So I just went on Twitter and go on my likes. As you can see, this is what I had. I went on my likes and grabbed some of those tweets to share with you. I might have another video on App Team Sussex. So let's pick up from this. And I think this is back in 2022. So I thought I brought it back up again because of Heavy and Serena's connection through Better Up, because they had that event somewhere in California. So, but anyway, let me just share this again. Breaking news, the Montecito lawn. Besties Prince Harry and Serena Williams revealed that they talked for hours on Harry's lawn. Camilla Tomley can sleep well now. She was ever so concerned, but it seems that Harry's lawn is doing just fine, awaiting her follow-up report. So it's only 18 seconds. That was back in 2022.
That happens, again, what you perceive to be bad is actually can be good.
We don't mean to take over. We always have these crazy discussions, you know.
No, this is amazing. This is what we're here to do. The last one was on subject.
Yes, Dr. Hours.
Keep doing it. This is so authentic and so insightful. That happens, again, what you perceive.
You know, when it comes to Better Up, Harry was already doing that in the UK with what's the foundation where he had those he brought those young people on the stage with mental health and all of that, and also with how he transformed INVICTUS and all of that. So all of this was already happening in the UK. Better Up pretty much is another version of it, and it's a for-profit kind of thing.
What was this? I mean, who was it? You or Prince William or
The Royal Foundation?
Yeah.
Can't even remember. But
I mean, was it just obviously a good idea, or
I think it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I mean, once you realise the effect that your name and that your position can have, surely all you want to do is make sure that you spend every living day trying to bring people together and trying to make the most of that position.
but
that
it
role.
hadn't been done before this way.
No, true, but as I said, you know, with the way that the world has changed and with the platforms that we now have, used in a positive way, we can really bring people together from all over the world, across the Commonwealth of 52 countries, of a third of the world's population, of which 60% is under the age of 30. That is a platform of youth, of which needs to be listened to.
But the scale and the vastness of that is really hard then to manage. So how do you pick what you're going to do? So you mentioned the INVICTUS Games. You do everything from that to a program to develop coaches in the UK. You do, and around the world. You mentioned Heads Together, which is focused on mental health. How do you decide what to do? Because you have literally seen a lot. You've seen a lot of programs. You've seen great need in the world. Who puts a finger down on something and says, this one?
Yeah, it's I think when you're part of a large charity or a large foundation, I think it is very hard to say no. But I think what we've realized is it's even harder to have a finger in every single pie. And therefore, for us, early intervention where possible is definitely the key. Impact is definitely has to be the priority. You know, none of us want to spend the rest of our lives connected to charities of which we're just making people's lives better. Far rather identify a problem and try and fix it before it becomes an even bigger problem.
So when you come at it from that perspective, is there a vetting process for what you decide to do, or is it these are just particular areas of interest to one or all of you?
I think it depends on our background, on our passions of what we're really interested in.
Do people pitch you ideas?
There has to be that connection. Sorry?
Do people pitch you ideas?
Yeah, there's plenty of ideas pitched, but taking it back to the mental health thing, that was luck of the timing. There was an issue that needed to be talked about, probably needed to be talked about many years ago. But I reckon 10 years ago, if that discussion had happened, or we'd started that campaign, or anybody else had started that campaign, it never would have succeeded. But the fact is, the success of that campaign was built on the need within the United Kingdom, and the fact that every single person in the United Kingdom was ready for that conversation. And all of a sudden, once you normalize that topic, that discussion, everybody started to realize, wow, not only do I know other people that have suffered, I might have suffered as well. And then once that becomes normalized, then all of a sudden you realize that actually more people have tasted a mental health issue to a certain extent than haven't.
Right.
That's the tipping point of which we're at the moment. But as I said, the success wasn't based on us. The success was based on the fact that everybody was ready for the conversation.
So I hate to.
All right, and Harry's working for them. So if William really wanted to do something, he could have, since he's been copying Harry, and the wife is copying Meghan, so might as well copy the good things. But anyway, so this was old, and I thought I brought it up, share it with you again. Let's go to the next tweet. Oh, this is from, how do you call this? Blue Sky. The Archewell Foundation believes that technology and our families' lives should be safe by design. Safety by design is an approach to child online safety that and prioritizes accountability, user empowerment, and transparency. Is that the one that let me see if this is something I already shared with you. Is this new or old? February. I guess this is new. I'm telling you, I need to be more up to date with you guys. I'm not on Twitter as much. Safety by design went action on unsafe apps. February. So that was last month. The Archewell Foundation believes the technology in our families' lives should be safe by design. Safety by design is an approach to child online safety and prioritizes accountability, user empowerment, and transparency. Around the world, young people, parents, and advocates are building a better online world by doing the hard work of pushing for tech accountability and innovative. Why does this sound familiar? It sounds familiar. I guess Harry usually says some of these things many times, so maybe that's why I feel like it's... Let's continue. I'm going through some stuff right now, thinking that I've done this already. All right, so just in case if I haven't. Okay, where was I? And innovation developed with safety in mind, and the Archewell Foundation is committed to uplifting their wins. I guess it's maybe because of the Parents Network. Maybe that's why I feel like it's been said already. This week we celebrate the parents, including members of the Parents Network, so there it is here, and activists who have worked tirelessly to call for accountability in digital spaces, including the review of unsafe apps. With the time that we are in right now, with the kind of presidency we have in 2025 in the US, this, what I'm reading here, it sounds like it's almost like a needle in a haystack, because when you see mainstream media, the way they going, it's completely opposite of what Harry and Meghan are advocating for. Completely opposite. So God is good. Sometimes I guess the thing is that we don't have to go through that way. Some people are completely blind to what's happening, and they pretty much cheering for people to be in a painful position. But let's continue. Significant progress has been made since our partners at Heat Initiative and Parents Together released their Rotten Rating Report, which exposed dangerous apps that exist on Apple's App Store. In the past 2 months, Apple has updated or removed more than 61% of the apps named in this report from their App Store. Okay, so this article will be in the description. Through there, you could go and read the rating. Heat Initiative continues to campaign for further online safety policies to ensure that families are protected and safe online. These efforts include age gating, what child user can view and download, a third-party review of app rating, and further transparency in the rating process. We are proud to work with these organizations that are committed to safety by design and stand together as we continue to fight for a better and safer online world. And the other thing, as I was saying before, sometimes I guess so many things goes in my mind, but what comes out of my mouth for you to hear what I'm saying, it's usually a small portion of so many things that goes in my mind. So as we going through the phase that we are in right now, hopefully, people come to their senses, is that we have to keep in mind with bots. Okay, things that we think it's the popular thing, it's not always is. It's just a small group of people who's making it seems like this is the way to go, or it's the popular thing. So we have to be very true with ourselves. Okay, what is the moral obligation on us individually that we should carry out? So it's up to us. The devil is not resting. All right, so this link will be in the description. So let's go back. So that was from Blue Sky. So there's no response, but there's a lot of retweets. So let's go to the next tweet. Okay, when I came across it, I did share it on my community board. A very underrated photo. That's for sure. I think I responded to it. Yep, there's me here. Wow, 18 hours ago. Okay, my man is coming with me, biatches. It's Scream Escape. Look like Prince Harry and Princess Meghan are on the run for the firm here. Okay, I want a repeat of this dress. You could literally see the freedom. Bye. Oh, somebody said something like that too. Bye, bitches. Yes, he's coming with me. Almost the same thing that I said. Very interesting. Okay, adding to my album collection, it's a beauty. Never saw this one. With love, Meghan and Harry. Yeah. Meghan turned around. I was like, he's coming with me. Let's go to the next tweet. Harry, I'm telling you, Harry have a very strong-minded individual. Okay, this one I just put it on my list, by the way. I don't really like to talk about the kids, but when I saw this, I thought I'd share it with you. Prince Harry's legacy in royal history is liberating royal spares and making the institution realize they cannot continue suppressing a spare's talent and making them withdraw into unnatural mediocrity in order to make a less talented heir to the throne, the star that he really isn't, not without disharmony and conflict. Yeah, may God help them. That's all. So many things is going in my mind. I mean, the way Harry and William was raised, where they elevate the other one without even trying with his own merit, and then forcefully put the other one down. Luckily for Harry, he had Princess Diana at the beginning of his youth to sort of make him see certain things. But do these two spares have it? Do they have it? Because I could see the middle, the last one, what's his name, Louis, had a natural kind of energetic kind of thing. So I haven't been following them since, I believe, not really follow them, but I completely ignore the Left Behinders. His natural energetic, it seems like they're probably suppressing it. That is good. But anyway, let me continue with this. However, it's a damn gaslighting chick the way these, pointing down here, royal commentators sit here casually suggesting that Prince George's spares could leave the family business if they weren't using Harry as an example, like they didn't give Harry hell for this and tried to destroy him and his chance of success with this. And the hell wasn't because he gave an interview, documentary, and memoir. Harry did well after, and only in response to the royal family's sponsored media abuse of him through palace sources, of course. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, but it's a video, so let's listen to it. But there will be screenshot, okay? 1 minute and 21 seconds.
For George's siblings, Charlotte and Louis, when it comes to work, they will have more choices. They could find jobs outside of the firm, like their uncle.
Harry and Meghan's Netflix deal was a very lucrative deal with the streaming platform to create 4 different projects with them.
But the thing is that they're making it sound like Harry and Meghan's Netflix deal, you know, it's like they give it to them like that. They don't know the hard work that goes behind it and the brain. Okay? Meghan went to school for that.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit. And
maybe this is where they should focus on the kids. Go to school on things that they are interested in, so that way they could do whatever it is that they want to do. Because the other, not uncle, what's the term for it? For Ardent Production, the guy, what's his name? Ford Fiesta's husband, okay, had his production company. What did it come into? Not well. So they should focus on the kids of education, not what Harry. I mean, it's almost like skipping everything to go straight on top. I really don't know what to say about this besides what I'm saying right now. Because there's a lot of things that goes behind it. And, well, perfect example, the 2 things that I've just said. There's Harry and Meghan, and then there's Ford Fiesta's husband with the Ardent Production. He went in with millions starting with his Ardent Production. I did a video about it. Okay? And it was not successful. They focus, I mean, they put so much nonsense in their head thinking that the biggest thing that ever happened to the world. Meanwhile, regular people are looking for authenticity, things that make sense, and things that they could relate, you name it. Okay, I'm not speaking for everybody. Okay, I'm just speaking for myself. So these kids have at least 3 examples. Okay, they have Harry's side, they have the royal family side, the Ford Fiesta's husband, and then Margaret. as another example. Okay, so the thing is very clear to them, but these people, they don't learn. So I don't know what William and Kate is teaching their kids of how to proceed in life. But I mean, the parents, they don't have any brain. This is why I hate to talk about these things. But at least let me put the positive. I'm speaking for myself. The best way I think they should go. I mean, there's going to be so many people who's going to give them so many ideas and things like that. But for me, the best advice that I could give them is education. Go to school, whatever, follow your heart, and get training for it. Because these things are not easy. Megan went to school and come with double major. All right, so let's continue that.
Another option for Charlotte and Louis could be working with charities.
I was very lucky to be travelling with Harry when he got the idea of the Invictus Games. Harry thought this could be a mini Paralympic.
But the thing is that now I understand the caption a little bit more now. Now they're saying another option is for them to work with charity. This is what the institution is for. Right? This is the nonsense that they gave me that I thought that they were all about. They get the millions and they do charity work. But there's Harry who was there, who was literally doing exactly what he was doing over there, but they kick him out. So hopefully the spare, William's son, understand and learn from his father. And these two other spares, Louis and what's the girl named Charlotte, could work together and support the brother. The William's son, I'm talking about William's kids, okay? The heir and the two spares, okay? If they learn from their father and Harry, okay, things could be much better. Maybe the abolish the monarchy should be. Learn from Harry. Harry was there to help them, but they pushed him out. So if the other one doesn't have the same mindset as his father and learn from his father's mistake for not pushing his siblings out of the way, thinking that the others are taking the spotlight, while the two spares could help him succeed in whatever it is that they're doing, and he could focus on other things. I don't know. But anyway, let's continue. They're making it sound like it's something so easy that Harry was doing, and they didn't give him a hard time. And these people, the royal rats, they like to put barriers and obstacles in front of these royals for them to write nonsense about. I hope those kids learn. Because these royal rats and the people in the palace, they're doing things to the bottom line for themselves, not for the institution as a whole. They're not giving them good advice at all. And the royal rats are writing nonsense non-stop. But anyway, let's continue. Let me move it back slightly.
We're lucky to be travelling with Harry when he got the idea of the Invictus Games. Harry thought this could be a mini Paralympics.
The Invictus Games is the thing from Harry's working life of which he is most proud.
For those who risk their lives serving their country in protecting us, for those who experienced physical and mental trauma, these games are for you.
Charlotte and Louis always will be a princess and a prince, but I think as the years go by, it's going to get easier to go off and forge their own way.
You don't have to be living in this gilded cage.
Oh, this idiot. There's something they say here.
A princess and a prince, but I think as the years go by, it's going to get easier.
If these royal rats stay out of those kids' way, maybe those kids could decide for themselves. But they are in their lives. They want to dictate how the kids move around instead of letting the kids experience life themselves. And this is why Harry wanted them out of his private life. Okay, the royal rats, wanted to live Harry's life as Harry was going through his own life. They wanted to be part of it. But if they're saying as if things would be easier, but they didn't make things easier for Harry at all.
To go off and forge their own way.
You don't have to be living in this gilded cage with everybody expecting you to dress up in fancy dress and go to major events and represent the country. It can happen.
Oh Lord, these people are like two faces. They're saying one thing, but when they're doing their GB news, it's like something different. How are you able to sit through these nauseating people? LOL, love your takes though. Okay, LOL, it's not easy, but I thought this one would be the theme. It was about preparing George to be king. I didn't think there'd be much about Harry and Meghan. There is still. I have it on the background, and if something pricked my ears. I mean, Harry and Meghan are their bread and butter. It's expected. That's for sure. Oh, so now it will be acceptable, but Harry... There's the thing here. I'm telling you, the squad are on the same page. Oh, so now it'll be acceptable, but Harry got crucified for doing so. Are these people okay? There it is. Okay, let's pause this. That's an ad. It's ironic that Harry and Meghan have done more to improve the lives of those children than their own parents have. Thank you. Okay, what documentary is this from? Let's see here. It's that's true. They create doors for them. They just have to choose to walk through them. That is true. That is true. That's an ad. They didn't say what documentary was that. Prince William and Prince Harry could have easily worked side by side. What did I just say about the kids? I swear I didn't see this response. Okay, Harry, whatever Harry's doing now, he was doing them over there. But it's jealousy that pushed him out. Those kids, they don't have to. I gave at least 3 examples. There's Harry and Meghan, do their own thing. There's Ford Fiesta's husband, who did the, how do you call this? The ardent production, but was not successful because he didn't have the background for it. And then you have Margaret. And the 4th option will be if the heir don't act like his father and push his siblings away. Because the 2 spares could help the heir be more successful if the heir focus on what really matter, and then, you know, the 2 spares could support them, support the heir. Alright, what is it, Louis? Louis is the heir, and then you have Charlotte. No. Louis is the youngest. Well, I don't know, the heir. I don't know his name. I don't remember his name. Alright, so you got the heir, and you got the youngest and the little girl. Okay, could be the supporting of the heir. But what William did, he only have one sibling. That was Harry. Okay, Harry was his ears and eyes behind his head. Because Harry was there to support him, to help him. Things that he probably will not notice. But due to jealousy, he pushed the... I think it's the man in gray suit and the horse who probably talk to him and make him push the brother out. But anyway, but let's finish this. Prince William and Prince Harry could have easily worked side by side with their families. He the throne and Prince Harry the public. People over the world who have respected the royal family, but unfortunately Prince William's ego and competition got in the way. Prince Harry wins by just being himself. That's it. This person gets it. That's exactly what I'm thinking. They abused Prince Harry his whole life, even claiming he didn't look like William. Thank God. Thank God not. None of these children look alike either. It happens with siblings everywhere. The absolute chick, I didn't know they... whatever. The absolute chick of them, especially Matt, when he basically stalked the Sussexes and their new life and uses his show to constantly bash everything Harry and Meghan do. Clown, the lot of them. That's what I was saying. The 2 faces. He's saying something here, and then in GB News is completely different. At least the clips that I usually come across. Alright, so this is an ad, and that's where I will go to the next one. Wow, the tune really changed. Is this a British thing? I wonder, because I can't recall other European royal households throwing their spares under the bus to make the heir more popular or whatsoever, as far as I know. From what I've heard, okay, I don't follow the others. I was not even following the royal family at all. It's because of what happened to Meghan. What I've heard, there's the Dutch. Oh my God, every time I come to this, I'm always confused. Dutch and Netherlands and, oh my God, Denmark. That's it. Queen of Denmark. Now I forgot the thought. Okay, let me read that again. Okay, like I was saying, I was not following any royals, but what I've heard from reading comments, probably on Twitter as well, that similar thing was happening with the Denmark, right? And when you look at what happened when Queen Elizabeth passed away, what the Queen did, now she stepped down, her son is taking over. What Charles sort of, I think, made her do to the daughter-in-law, who's now the Queen, is the invite and uninvite, because they were trying to not let Meghan come. I mean, it's the UK, the mindset are so freaking childish to the, not even, you know, when a newborn just, now lately I'm seeing newborns, when they get up, when they are born, they're even lifting their heads, trying to, some of them are even trying to crawl. But I'm trying to go to the lowest level of possibility of childish, not even a newborn, the mindset of these UK royals. Because the thing that they did when Queen Elizabeth passed, because they did not want Harry and Meghan to come due to popularity. Now I'm thinking the whole setup through that, how this, in my humble opinion, how this came about. All right, so let's pick it up from after Meghan did the One Young World, went to Germany, the popularity. I'm skipping through really quickly. And then because of the popularity that was happening, they felt like they need to cut this down. This is my perspective of the whole situation. In order to grab the attention back to them, someone had to be thrown under the bus. And that was the Queen, unfortunately. And then all the debacle started. Now, when they were doing, I mean, it was a whole week of supposedly to be the mourning of the Queen, but it seems like it's more for popularity, or they want the camera to be at them. So there was a get together of those people who were coming to the funeral. Now, to prevent Harry and Meghan to come to that, I guess you call it a wake. All right, to prevent Harry and Meghan from coming to that, they shifted that nonsense of the uninvite to be only blood royal. Okay, so they claim that the wife of the current Queen of Denmark, the Australian woman, okay, I forgot her name. They claim that she cannot come because she's not blood royal and all of that. It was a disaster, disrespectful to the nth degree. All this, in my humble opinion, they were doing that because they did not want Meghan to come. And then if Meghan came, the spotlight would be on Meghan, because Harry and Meghan were already catching the spotlight from One Young World, going to Germany for the 1 year leading up to the INVICTUS and all of that. And then, in my humble opinion, I felt like they forced the Queen at that time of Denmark to take titles away from the spare kids. Okay, I don't know. And during the INVICTUS in Canada, the spare of the current king right now is in at the time before he had kid was in Canada. I'm talking about his kids. Okay, the Queen at that time took the title away from his kids, something like that. So all this, I am, in my humble opinion, from what I saw was brewing in the UK. It's because they did not want Harry and Meghan. It's just pure stupid. That's all. Okay, it's so hard for me to even explain. It's so childish to the lowest of childish. And the Queen was playing along and all of that. And I think later on we find out the current king of Denmark, there were some rumors he was cheating and all of that. And then the Queen stepped down. His mother stepped down. And some people said, I don't follow them, so this is just pure speculation, that the mother stepped down because she felt like this was the best way to save the marriage of you know, the current king right now with the Australian wife and all of this. But anyway, that's just a snapshot of things. The point is, yes, there was, it seems like, based on comments that I've read, it seems like Denmark have also similarity kind of jealousy kind of thing. That's what I've heard. Okay, so they want William's children to have the freedom to choose to leave, but not Harry and his family. These people are clown. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. I spent too much time on this. Alright, so now we are into Netflix. Okay, with love, Meghan on Times Square billboard. There's a heart. We're also ready for Tuesday, March 4th. Let's go. Alright, and there's all those hashtags. We're gonna see a couple of these. I think I have 3 tweets that shows variation of these pictures. So there it is here. With love, Meghan. All right. There's that. NASDAQ. I've been there so many times. There she is here. You could see the with the street is not the same anymore. This used to be so crowded, so vibrant, and it's sad the way the country is turning. You know, when there's diversity and all of that, different cultures, different food and all of that, it was more vibrant. Now these people, But anyway, let's read some of the comment. Oh my word. And the leftover royals told us Meghan was insignificant. LOL. Very nice. Can't wait. Can't wait. That was that. So there's another one. I think someone either retweeted it or one of the pictures is there. Yeah, it's just a retweet. 3 days to go with love, Meghan. Same pictures that I just shared. Let's go to the next one. Same pictures as well. I think there's only one of this. Yeah, only one. So now it's at night. Okay, Miss Meghan and Times Square. There's a heart. So now it's at night. Same billboard, but different time. Okay, I'm so proud of her. Where is this? New York? Yep. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Now this is a TikTok video. Alright, so let's pause this. And I think there's another tweet about it. It might be because of the caption that I put it again. Where is the lie? There's the thinking face. They watch, hate, and then they copy. So pathetic. And they are not even hiding it. There's the laugh here. You're also irrelevant that they've morphed themselves into you. There's the laugh. Very disturbing. Alright, so it's 1 minute and 8 seconds. Screenshots, okay?
I'm not the type of person to constantly scream Kate Middleton's copying Meghan Markle at the drop of a hat, because some things I see online can be a bit of a stretch. My only caveat to that is, like, let's be honest, Meghan Markle forced Kate to up her style game immensely. Yesterday, the Prince and Princess of Wales had an engagement in Pontypridd, Wales, where they posted on social media after, and wait a second, I used the wrong clip of them. All right, here it is. Sorry. This is what they posted onto their Instagram stories.
Oh my God. She did it on purpose. She did on purpose, because this is the same thing that Harry and Meghan did at the Invictus in Canada. William doesn't even know how to put his arm for Kate to hold his arm. It's sad. And he looks so uncomfortable doing it. I like when she said, oops, sorry, wrong clip. But she intentionally did that to show us the difference. The similarities. Not different, the similarities. It's sad. It's sad. They can't think of anything original. So you could see why every time people bring up about the Royal Foundation or anything that was created when Harry was over there, you know it was Harry's idea. The other one that can't come up with anything new. With all those people who's working for them, they can't think of anything new for him? Oh my God.
All right, here it is. Sorry. This is what they posted onto their Instagram stories yesterday. Let's be honest, this is straight up copy.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot look at the two of these and think that William and Kate were not copying Harry and Meghan. And I know you might be thinking, Lauren, you're overthinking this. It's just a backshot of them leaving their engagement. Like, I guess we're just done with their glossy videos that they have been doing since the King's coronation. When Meghan started her Instagram account, a lot of people were wondering how long it would take for William and Catherine to start copying what she was doing onto their Instagram account. It took about 2 weeks, give or take.
And they were buying bats too, let's not forget. William and Kate's shame tree is dead. Right? Yep, nothing about them. And all I'm thinking is that with all of the money they have to hire people to help them, none of them can come up with anything new. No lies are spoken here. At least Billy is no longer busting the albatross and the eye. Both claim they not be out much this year. News, there's the question. But first, and 2 more outings and 2 months than 2 years. The Sussexes lead the way. Too bad Want and Kent don't understand love doesn't transfer. Nobody is fooled. Okay, Kate never carries a tote bag. She's always with the dumbass clutches. Okay, it's very disturbing. No, she doesn't. You're delusional. I mean, people have eyes that we could see. Alright, let's get to the next one. I think it's the TikTok again, but just different caption. Oh, yeah, so let me pause it. I'm not gonna play it again. You know what? Maybe I'll play it again, but without me interrupting. Copy and paste. Yeah, it's pretty much.
I'm not the type of person to constantly scream Kate Middleton's copying Meghan Markle at the drop of a hat, because some things I see online can be a bit of a stretch. My only caveat to that is, like, let's be honest, Meghan Markle forced Kate to up her style game immensely. Yesterday, the Prince and Princess of Wales had an engagement in Pontypridd, Wales, where they posted on social media after, and wait a second, I used the wrong clip of them. Alright, here it is, sorry. This is what they posted onto their Instagram stories yesterday. Let's be honest, this is straight up copy. Like, you cannot look at the two of these and think that William and Kate were not copying Harry and Meghan. And I know you might be thinking, Lauren, you're overthinking this. It's just a backshot of them leaving their engagement. Like, I guess we're just done with their glossy videos that they have been doing since the King's coronation. When Meghan started her Instagram account, a lot of people were wondering how long it would take for William and Catherine to start copying what she was doing onto their Instagram account. It took about 2 weeks.
Okay. I like the way she did it. Very smooth. Pretend that she made a mistake of putting the wrong clip, but in fact intentionally to show us this is Meghan, and then there's the brother. What is it? This is Harry's, and this is the left behinders. Okay, right? She's not secretly copying her. She's doing it very publicly. That is true. Okay, isn't this creepy? It has years of this. The camera thing, the garden bench, some of it is so shameless, it's pathological. Okay, they're only copying Harry and Meghan because it gets them all the attention. They know what they're doing. That's true. That is true. Okay, obsessed with popularity metrics, measures the click. Their PR team is desperate. Time to ignore them. That's what I'm not even doing that much videos, because I'm just waiting for Meghan thing to come out. And I don't even bother following the other ones. And if things like this, the squad don't share them, I will not know. Okay, let me read here up to there, bottom up. Okay, I'm waiting for my wife, my husband, then it's game over. They are such a trolls. If copying doesn't up you, you're still a fail. Okay, it's called lack of original thinking. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. With all the money, the people they have, they hire, who can think of something brand new for them? Okay, Lee Thompson was fired. Oh, did he? I was thinking of him as I was saying some of the thing. That's the guru guy. When the Queen passed, he was directing them how to stand and certain things. They had an idea of the kind of picture they were looking for. So even him, that Lee Thompson, was directing the left behinders how to stand and where to stand. And that's why I said it's what is it? Something 101, PR 101. I think that's what I call it. Lee Thompson was fired. Did Jesse Homie go back near Willie, his boyfriend? Cause now with more Meghan bash asking for a friend. Okay, obsessed with popularity. Okay, I read that already. So let's go to the next one. I'm almost done. Okay, this one is a thread. I have 2 more after that. This is a small thread. When was this? Okay, so that was yesterday, so that's recent. Harry and Meghan's PR game just level up. A new comms officer, Meghan's rebrand making waves, and Ashley Henson exposing the royal family's silence, the British media, not ready. Thread, the Sussex's power move, and why you should care. Okay, so let's see here. 1. Meghan rebrand is no joke. With American Riviera Orchard and a powerhouse PR lead, Meghan is reclaiming her narrative. They're done playing defense. I don't know if Harry and Meghan were playing defense. It's just they have a vision for themselves. I don't know. In my humble opinion, I think they just have a vision for themselves and then they're just going about it. I think those years where Meghan was not on social media, where she wasn't doing much things publicly, I think they were just trying to understand the environment that they are in, and then once she accept the fact, okay, probably have some talk with Harry and make sure they are on the same page and do some therapy. I'm just saying, from the outside, I don't know. I'm just saying. Once they get their heads together and they have a vision, they know what they want. This probably was even done before they got married. It's just after they left the UK, they probably bring back that on the table to make sure they're on the same page so they could focus going forward. And then once they're ready and they accept the fact and they want to move on with their lives, and then they doing their things. I don't know if there's any yes, they have to be very careful of things. That I'm fully aware of that, especially what happened in New York, the chase and all of that. But I don't know. I don't think they're really looking into what the left behinders are doing for them to do any defense. For them is their safety and their work. That's all I could think of. I don't know. But anyway, let's continue. This is not to say she's wrong, but I just have a different perspective of it. Okay, Ashley Henson called out King Charles and Kate. She said Charles' silence speaks volume. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Okay, the royal family could stop the media attack, but chooses not to. The British media's panic mode. The UK press is scrambling because the Sussexes are telling their own story. No leaks, no spin, just facts. Watch full breakdown. Okay. Well, it's on YouTube, so go watch it. I can't really play it here. Okay, so true. Alright, so this one I 100% agree with it, where the royal family could put a stop to it. Which one? Where he said King Charles could put a stop to it, but he's not doing it. He hasn't learned a damn thing since Princess Diana. You can't stop nature. Like I've said in so many other videos, God always gives you a choice. But the focus will always be there. Objective. God's objective will always be the thing. You could take the long way, the short way, the hard way, but it will still be on God's objective. It's just that God gives you the option to make a choice. Each intersection you reach, there's a choice for you to make. Do you want the hard way or the easy way? Just like what happened in 2024 election. There was an easy way for us to go forward, but majority of people in the US with an asterisk, okay? Every time I talk about the election, I put an asterisk, okay? So there was a decision that was to be made, but majority of people with an asterisk choose the wrong way. But God's objective is still there. Okay, next tweet. I just saw Robert No Neck Jobson saying if with love Meghan numbers are low, it's gonna be a problem. It doesn't matter. Why are they worrying about her? And everything they talk about Meghan is always in the negative. It's gonna be a problem. You guys have a problem with everything they do. When I say you guys, I'm talking about the royal vat. Everything that Harry and Meghan, specifically Meghan, does, there's a problem. She closed a freaking car door, there was a problem. What the F? Okay, firstly, It's none of your business. Secondly, they will be higher than your book sales. Thirdly, what are numbers of Prince William homeless documentary? Talk about that. With the Williams documentary thing, I remember reading some tweets about that. It was very low. This is why ITV, in my humble opinion, capture the Invictus copyright in the UK and then didn't even air it, because what I've read some people were saying in some of my videos, and Dominic Reed was saying, is that it looks like they didn't even bother sharing or air it for the people in the UK, because the numbers was going to be smashed of what William did. The numbers were going to be high. Okay, he needs to worry about rating his favorite fast food on Yelp. His chunky ass is not Meghan's target audience. The part about him, Meghan's is not targeting his audience, but you're clearly not her target at Robert Jobson. She isn't going to make your regular McDonald's order. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. Let me leave that part alone. Okay, Meghan's archetype hit #1 in 27 countries before Spotify showed their ass and demanded exclusivity. I expect with Love Meghan do even better. There's that. Okay, Jobson and the rest of the royal voters' job is to try and make Harry and Meghan look like a failure to build up William and Kate, but in reality, it is opposite. Harry and Meghan are a huge success, and William and Kate are a failure at everything they touch, including their marriage. Oh my God, this one was brutal, and it's the truth too. Who is Robert Jobson? Is that they said this about anything Harry and Meghan do? Thank you. This is what I was saying. No matter what they do. No matter what Meghan does, to them it's going to be a failure. If people doesn't have their own common sense, their own moral, to see with their own two eyes and judge for themselves instead of listen to these idiots, those evil people. So that's that. They said this about anything Harry and Meghan do. If only this clown will concentrate on the royals that live in the UK and scrutinize them the way they do Harry and Meghan. Don't listen to men that cannot breathe if his mouth is not open. There's a video of him saying the same thing about Invictus when Harry and Meghan just left the royal family. He said Invictus would be nothing without the royal family backing and the voter coverage. Wishful thinking, delusional. Harry shut them down. Okay, I'm going to watch it 10 times on repeat and memorize it. Yellow challenge is on. LOL. Have no ideas who Robert No Neck is. That says it all. Alright, so that's that. This is my last one, okay? I might do another video for Team Sussex. There's the laugh here. Mole is scared. Her little hate account is going to be suspended. The replies are hilarious. All screaming about freedom of speech, and nearly every one of them has me blocked. I guess that free speech only applies to them and the lies they spew. There's a laugh here. So this is one of Meghan's hate account. Sussex Squad or mass reporting account. Somebody tell this mental case that she does not have the right or freedom to harass, bully, lie, and spread hate about Meghan or anyone else for that matter. Enough of these parasite lunatics. She's been told that many times. Let's leave that alone. Forget them. Let's do a prayer. I need to put this on the line. Prayer for spiritual guidance. Let's do that. Guidance. I think we are going to some spiritual war that's going on here, because I don't think, despite what we're facing right now in the US, there's some people who still haven't seen that, don't see what's going on. Oh my Lord. That's why I'm taking it easy. I'm just in my little bubble and try to survive. With my platform, share what I can and my humble, honest opinion, and do the counter of what's going on. Because when you listen to some of the politics that's going on, I'm like, they're not new to me. Just look at some of my old videos. You probably will think I have some sort of a crystal ball in my hand, as if I know what was going to happen. When you read the things between the lines, the things that these people are doing, it's pure evil. I'm very surprised many people don't see that. And if you go on my Team Sussex membership, there's some videos that I put for my members only. You would think that I knew what was going to happen. but it's just their action and behaviors. You know, it's almost like when you see a 1 + 1, you already know it's gonna be 2. Their action, behavior will cause something to happen. But anyway, so this is for people around the world, I guess, this prayer for spiritual guidance. Heavenly Father, I come before you today humbly seeking your guidance in my life as I navigate through uncertainties. Please shine your light on my path and reveal the direction you want me to take. Grant me the wisdom to discern your will and the strength to follow it, even when it is difficult. Open my heart to your teaching and help me to align my action with your purpose for me. In Jesus' name, amen. I feel like I read this in my last video. Let's pick something here. Prayer for the Holy Spirit for guidance. Okay, so let's pick that one. Divine Father God, I express gratitude for the precious gift of the Holy Spirit, guiding me through life's journey and moment of triumph and challenge. I seek the Holy Spirit's wisdom to steer me away from malevolence. Your Spirit shines as beacon in a world yearning for light. Definitely. The world yearning for light. Definitely. Alright, so that's that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching. Tune in to RP Team Sussex. Maybe I'll do another video. It's not that much. It's just 2, maybe 4 tweets. It will be, I'll start with this one. This is something the squad were talking about, so I'm not gonna go through all of the comments, but I'll read some of the comments. Oh Lord. So that's that. Thank you for watching.